Hi guys, I'm Zepez from ZepezTTV. So this is going to be my Zero to Hero challenge, or as we're calling it, Loser to Legend. So we're going to be doing a Paladin. So we've got Human, we've got Dwarf. Dwarf is kind of one of those which are really convincing for a tank, obviously with stone skin. I was thinking quite a lot about Dwarf, but then kind of, you know, moved away from it a little bit. After that, we've then gone on to the Night Elf. Now, it's obviously quite obvious that Night Elves can't be Paladin, although with Shadow Meld, it would be amazing. Gnome, again, can't be a Paladin, although with Escape Artist, it may be quite nice at times. Draenei, probably the best looking race for a Paladin, I would imagine. I mean, just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Worgen, once again, can't be a Paladin. That movement speed would be nice, but no good to us here. Moving on to the Pandarian. Yeah, okay. Nothing really special about them. And also can't be a Paladin. Rakthir, once again, can't be a Paladin. I think what sold me the most is Dark Iron Dwarves, with their racials being able to remove all those debuffs as well as bleed effects. Urban, don't really like beating rocks, so I'm going to go with Dark Iron. On to customization. Let's hit myself up with a nice Zepez name. We go for ZepezPidin. Now, Pidin is a Welsh word which you can Google translate if you want. So with a nice bright skin colour. The face has got to be something quite happy. We don't want a miserable looking face. We want a nice happy, I'm a Paladin face. So far it's looking like number 4. Yep, number 4 it's going to be. Hairstyle, we need something that screams Zepez. There we go. We'll go for that classic ZepezTTV purple colour that I've dyed my hair many times. Look at this, this is like the happiest beard in the world, but it just doesn't look right at all, really, does it? Wrapped beard, that's what we're saying. Tattoos, not really looked at the tattoos on these before. We'll go for that. Earrings, don't want to look like a cow. We'll just go for the earring. Good enough. Eyesight, I'm a Paladin, I need both eyes. Let's get going. So I've sped up all the quests and everything like that, but the idea of today's video is for you guys to see that I am leveling a fresh character. None of this having a boosted up character with gear or previous IO ready to go. Going to start off, obviously I want this to be completely self-sufficient, so first thing that I want to do is get my Dalaran Hearthstone in case I ever need it. You never know, I might have a couple of keys go bad. One of the reasons that I was kind of looking at the possibility of Human, having an extra charge on the Hearthstone as well as the extra 5-minute cooldown, but I'm not going to fail keys that much, surely. So while we're going through this, I'll tell you a little bit about who I am. I am Zepez, can be found on Twitch at ZepezTTV. I've been streaming for a few years but never really pushed too hard. I do enjoy streaming, it's more of a social outlet for me. It's going to be my first proper YouTube video. Or a series as we're doing. Let's get Dalaran teleported away now. At super speed. Bye, Dalaran. There we go. We got our Dalaran Hearthstone. So on to some dungeons. Straight into some Azure Vault. Through the dungeon process, I just kept spamming dungeons over and over and over. And it did get kind of painful to the end. But I wanted to get as much knowledge about a Protection Paladin as I could. It's not really a class I've played much before. Get the final boss down. Now for a nice victory lap around. Sign up for another queue with this group. It was a nice fast dungeon, so why not? Now into Notharis. Pull it straight through to the end. Onto the boss. Slapping down.
One eternity later.
And there we are, we're onto the wall within. That was my very quick level 70 process. So from here, we've done more dungeons still. And then I started doing a few little quests here and there, but nothing too much. And then I started doing the delves afterwards and doing the delve quest to get myself up to 80 as quickly as I could. Group on this boss was a little bit weird, but we got it down easy enough. Now onto some delves, finish off this leveling process. At this point I was nicely into level 79. There we go, that slows down. And then on to the boss. Killed him nice and easy, no problems at all. Grab my loot and go hand that quest in. Straight into that next delve now. It's looking like this could quite possibly level us to 80. Sadly, spoiler alert, it didn't, even with the quest, but we were so close. I'd never done many delves before, so a lot of them very new to me. Same with playing the Alliance race, it's very new to me as well. Not played Alliance since Burning Crusade. But doing this challenge up to Keystone Legend at 3k score, I needed to go for the best min-max tank race. Having that dispel is going to be nice. On to the last boss of this delve now. Remember sitting here thinking, this is it. Finish this, go hand in the quest, and we've got it done. Sadly, it wasn't the case. I thought for sure after this I definitely had it once I handed in the quest. But we had to do a dungeon. So we go with Dawnbreaker. It was kind of a weird start to this dungeon because everyone was here at the beginning. Then the DK was AFK and then he came back quite quickly. And then when we moved on to the boat, the priest went AFK. And we had to stand there for about 5 minutes waiting for the priest to come back. But you can see we're just coming up to the end now. It was a smooth run once we got going because we couldn't progress any further once we were stood on the boat doing nothing. Here we go on to the last lot of trash just before the boss. I don't know if you noticed it there, but I forgot to loot the first boss. I looted it when we came back up. It was like, oh, shiny. Just sneak in and pick that up without anyone noticing. There we go. Here comes Rashanan. I've done quite a bit of a funny boo-boo once he took off. Because you know you kind of fly to where he's going to land, don't you? Don't bother following him anymore. Since we learned what to do. And I jumped off and I'm thinking, where am I? And it took me a couple of minutes to realise where I was. I say a couple of minutes, it was a few seconds. Here we go, Rashanan's going off now. You're going to see me make that questionable, where am I going? Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, that way. Now I'm going to die if I don't pick up some orbs, so I best grab a couple of orbs. It was quite funny as Rashanan came into land. I can't remember if it was a judgment or a shield that I threw, but it was just one shot. Here she comes. Boom! There we go. And as we can see, guys, level 80, we reached it. So next video, we're going to be doing some more mythics and gearing. I'd like to give a big shout out to Steve Forward for allowing me to use his music for my content creation. Make sure to check out Steve Forward on Twitch and on YouTube. And thanks for the sound effects to ZepezTTV. If you haven't checked out ZepezTTV, absolutely fantastic for sound effects. See you in the next video, guys.